Welcome back, Fellowship. This is Lord of the Reviews. I'm Javi.
And I'm Katie. Well, apparently we messed up.
We did.
And we watched Aliens, but the theatrical version. And you told us that we should have watched the director's cut.
Boy, did many of you tell us that we should watch the director's cut.
And since we don't want to go back and rewatch the whole movie with the director's cut, we thought hopefully this will appease you by watching all of the deleted scenes from Aliens.
Correct. Please accept this peace offering on behalf of us.
And without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're
This must have been
before she goes to
right. Yeah.
like she's just been picked up and
Right.
or woke up.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I've been running behind all morning.
Is there any word about my daughter?
Daughter.
I really think we should worry about the hearing now, because we don't have a lot of time, okay? I read your deposition, and it's great. If you just stick to that, I think we'll be fine. The thing to remember is there are going to be a lot of heavyweights in there. You've got feds and interstellar commerce.
So no wonder she was like
Super
Super-
attached to Newt.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, we did come up with some information. Why don't we sit down?
Oh no.
Amanda Ripley McLaren, married name, I guess, age 66.
66.
That was at the time of her death,
Oh, my God.
2 years ago.
Oh, she's
Oh,
only
my
2
God.
years shy. And now I know why she went back for Newt.
Right. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Amy.
She missed it all.
Okay. So
She was cremated and interred at Westlake Repository, Little Chute, Wisconsin. No children. That's it.
No
No
children.
I promised her that I'd be home for her birthday.
Oh.
dang.
Her 11th birthday. Oh,
Court of Inquiry that Warrant Officer E. Ripley, NOC 14472, has acted with questionable judgment and is unfit to hold an ICC license.
Wow. So they stripped over license too.
Said license is hereby suspended indefinitely.
Definitely.
What a.
Stupid.
Now, no criminal charges will be,
Oh, thanks.
and you are released on your own recognizance for a 6-month period of psychometric probation to include monthly review by an ICC psychiatric
Wow.
technician.
They're treating her like she's crazy and then also stripped
Yeah.
her license. Okay.
Honestly, after both of those scenes, how she kept going
I know.
after that is
I know.
crazy.
Especially after that first one. I don't know if it was the margarita we drank or what, but I was like, oh my God. I was like trying to fight back tears. That's so sad.
was really
That's
sad.
so sad.
So was this the base before?
It seems like it.
Okay.
Hey, Al. What? You remember you sent some wildcatters out in the middle of nowhere last week, out past the Ilium range?
Yeah, what?
Well, one of them's on the horn, mom and pop survey team. Says he's onto something, wants to know if his claim will be on it.
Why wouldn't his claim be on it?
Why anyone would have been like, yeah, I'm going to take my whole family here.
Well, if it's
Seems
their
great.
job, you know.
Yeah, but
You too. You go and play on the bed.
There she is.
aw, and her family.
Air ducts again. I'll tan your hides.
Tan your hides.
She said near the air ducts.
Folks, we have scored big this time.
What is it, Dad?
I'm not sure. Let's see if we can't get a closer look at this thing, maybe.
Yeah, seems like a good idea.
Should we take a look inside?
No.
You kids stay inside. I mean it. Be right back. Okay. Bye.
Again, taking your kids on a mission.
Right. Maybe they're going for ice cream after.
No babysitters on board, so
Seems like they've been gone a long time.
yeah.
Yeah, he's asleep. So
Timmy, they've been gone a long time.
It'll be okay, Newt. Dad knows what he's doing.
oh
Alpha Kilo 249 are going out of control.
oh patient 0. I thought only her brother called her Rebecca.
Check it out. I am the ultimate badass.
Yeah, you are, Bill.
Sorry. You do not want to fuck with me. We got nukes. We got knives, sharp sticks.
Knock it off, Hudson. All right, gear up.
I mean,
So
was that just to let us
badass.
know what like everything they got, and then it just
Probably,
obviously
yeah.
doesn't mean anything?
No problem.
Like half of that stuff you can't use.
Mhm.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Was that hesitation just realizing that she's gonna go in there?
Yeah. That's what it seems like.
I always said there were no monsters, no real ones, but there are.
Yeah, just check Dad's face.
Yes, there are, aren't there?
Why do they tell little kids that?
Most of the time it's true.
Did one of those things grow inside her?
I don't know, Newt.
Isn't that how babies come? I mean, people babies, they grow inside you.
No, it's very different.
Did you ever have a baby?
Oh,
I had a little girl.
Oh, that hurt even more.
Where is she?
She's gone.
You mean dead?
20 meters in closing. 15.
How many?
Can't tell. D-gun's down 50%.
so yeah, even these like sentry units are trying to,
Yeah.
and it's just not happening.
Nope.
Just too many. Yeah, they weren't made for that type of volume. It seems like.
Wait!
Walk right up and knock.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They're probably looking for other ways to get in. That'll take them a while.
It just lined up just perfectly.
See you, Hicks.
Dwayne. It's Dwayne.
Ah, no, I'm gonna call you Hicks.
All right, before we get into the deleted scenes we just watched, we want to say thank you because just recently we passed the 2,000 subscriber mark on the channel, which is just mind blowing. You know, when
Amazing.
When we started doing this, it was really just something for us to do together, to be kind of creative, post on YouTube. We didn't really
Just to have fun, really.
Just to have fun, yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't expect people to kind of join this community and comment on these videos, even the bad ones. We love you too. So really, thank you because of you, because of your likes, subscribes, your watches. We're able to upgrade some of our setup here. We're still learning how to use it. So if this video isn't great, please bear with us. This is all very technical, way above our pay grade normally. But we just want to say thank you.
Honestly, thank you so much. And hopefully this new equipment will bring us better sound and just better quality to our videos so that
The
you will
last
have
ones were
more.
terrible. I don't know how you watched all of them.
But
thank you.
Hopefully now that there'll be better content for you to enjoy. So thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So deleted scenes for Aliens.
So obviously the most impactful one is seeing that Ripley had a daughter.
Yeah.
She was going to be back for her 11th birthday, and then she comes back and she's already dead.
Like 2 years, like just shy
Right.
of seeing her daughter.
But I mean, even that, like even being 2 years shy, like
missed her whole life.
you would have just been able to say bye. You would have just been able to say bye. Like that's so depressing. So now, looking back, first of all,
No grandchildren, nothing, no connection to her daughter anymore.
If you didn't watch our reaction, the theatrical reaction, we'll place it somewhere in here. I think I can do that on YouTube. Watch it, and then also Make sure you pay attention to how critical Katie is of Ripley going back for Newt.
Yeah, I was like, forget that kid. She's gone. She's a goner. But now I think
do you see it a little different light?
Yeah, no, this deleted scene added to it.
After I didn't want to, cry, I was thinking of you. Just like, oh my God.
But I think
Heartless.
that's why this scene should not have been cut. I get it.
Right.
But I think for me, then I wouldn't have had that reaction.
For sure. Yeah, you're not heartless. I was, just kidding. But
yeah, I'm not heartless because Jonesy, I was like, no, go back for that cat.
Right.
But when it comes to a child, I was like, whatever.
Sure.
Except now it makes sense because she didn't get to experience her daughter's life.
Right.
So I think out of all those scenes, that was definitely my favorite. And I'm sad that it was cut.
So that was number one. And then number two, we kind of went in quickly. There wasn't really a gap into all this scene. So it was kind of...
It didn't have a setup.
Yeah, exactly.
So trying to watch this to figure out where we're at in the storyline.
Which again is our fault.
Yeah.
It's our fault because we didn't watch the director's cut.
This is nothing on the creator who posted this. This is nothing. This is really just because of us.
Okay, so it was interesting to see how Newt's dad was really like patient zero.
Yeah,
that was really interesting. I like that. We saw the colony.
Yep.
We saw them talking. That scene I felt like.
I think it was just, again, it's kind of relating to the Newt's family, is that when they talk about when Ripley finds out that there's a whole colony on this planet, right? If they had immediately cut to that and shown all of this just to kind of give us some backstory. Maybe. And then we had that long kind of like point to where, we lost contact. Oh my goodness, we have to send a team in. And maybe it would have been fine. I enjoy the fact that it was cut, but because of like, you're kind of don't know what happened, even though you can kind of predict it. But I think that it's still nice to see, and I'm glad we can see it in these scenes, these deleted scenes. So the first 3 scenes that they showed us in this special edition grouping were probably the most impactful. I think everything else just kind of like little bits here and there.
The ones where the turrets are firing and they kind of scared them off. I think that kind of showed how the reason why the aliens came from or the xenomorphs came from the ceiling because they had to find another way. So I think that probably could have been kept in.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton being a jackass, he was a jackass enough. I feel like that didn't need to be make it. It's kind of split. Excuse me, kind of split. I feel like half of them definitely should have been, and then half were like, meh.
Yeah, it was just cut for time. Just little bits here and there. But it could have all been in there, and I think it would have been totally fine. It would have been the same.
You know what the comments are going to say? It was all in there. You guys just watched watched the wrong version.
The
and you know what?
theatrical.
You got us. Yeah. You got us. But some comments were like, hey. Well, I really enjoyed that you watched the theatrical version because this is how I saw it in 1986.
True.
So
there's only so many where like it's so many movies out there that you should really watch the theatrical version because it does give you that sense of like, what did the audience see when they first saw the movie? However, that will never be the case when it comes to Lord of the Rings. It will always be the extended edition. I don't care if it's 4.5, 5 hours long.
You sit down and you watch the damn movie.
You watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Every little moment matters. And I do love director's cuts because of that. Like you get to actually see the vision.
As you know, you're all movie buffs that watch this channel. The studio gets in the way. I bet you all of these clips ended up on the floor because the studio, it's too long or did something like that.
They had to find things to cut out. And I think it's really, really important that there always is kind of a director's version and the studio version because it's nice to see that comparison because as we've seen in a lot of times when they release the director's cut is that becomes the more preferred version because it's the person who put it out, put that heart and soul and everything into it. And there was a reason why every scene mattered versus when we get that theatrical version and we're cutting to make like within a certain time frame or because some person, studio head, somebody decided that scene didn't need to be in there, even though the creators actually felt like it really needed to be there. So it was nice.
That was our makeup for our mistake. That was Aliens, the director cut deleted scenes. And again, thank you for liking and subscribing and being a part of this community. It's really awesome. We really appreciate all of you.
Thank you.